The Yalta Conference was held during February 4th to 11th in 1945, while dealing with the end of Second World War, practically won by the Allies, constituted by the Big Three: British Prime Minister Winston Churchill, Soviet Premier Joseph Stalin, and the US President Franklin D. Roosevelt. This conference led to the start of the Cold War, a war that consisted of indirect confrontations between the US, supporting capitalism, and the USSR, supporting communism, which lasted 50 years. The Yalta was divided into 3 sessions, where there were plenty of agreements despite the differences in hatred between some countries. It's currently 5 p.m. on February 4th, 1945 in Crimea, USSR. There's some tension in the room, and the leaders have plenty to talk about.
Gentlemen, I'm glad we're all here united today in such a critical moment. Germany is on the edge of defeat. We need to discuss what happens next.
Germany needs to be punished. I suggest we divide it into different occupational zones.
Well, so we all agree that Germany must be divided into 4 occupation zones: an American, of course, a British, a Soviet, and a French zone.
That's fine for me. Then we can ensure Germany won't start another war.
Yes, but Berlin must be shared by the 4.
Exactly. We can allow you to control the capital of Europe as a single power. Well, but don't expect it to be easy.
Don't worry, we'll make it work.
I'm glad we got to an agreement. Let's move on to another topic.
Yes, listen, Stalin, we need your help to defeat Japan. Is the Soviet Union willing to join the war in the Pacific?
Oh, so you need my help. Fine, I will help you.
Great.
But I have conditions though. We'll enter the war within 3 months of Germany's defeat. We'll get the Kuril Islands, Azores and Sakhalin back. The recognition of Magnolia's independence and influence in Manchuria.
We agree to your terms.
I would like to talk about the future of Poland, as Britain entered the war to defend their sovereignty. We were twice invaded through Poland. I want the USSR to make West into Polish territory. In return, they can take land from Germany. I don't agree, but I understand the military situation.
People expect Poland to be free, not to be a puppet state.
I don't agree with what you said. Polish people support current government. Let's prove it then. Let's hold free elections.
Let's as well form a provisional government with anti-Nazi forces.
Fine. Let's make the elections happen, but without interfering too much with the terms of influence. I'm glad you brought that up. We need to discuss the spheres of influence. I think Greece must remain free from communist control. I would argue about that. Greece can remain your concern.
What about you? What are your intentions with Eastern Europe? Will you keep influence on Romania and Bulgaria?
Eastern Europe must remain under Soviet influence. That's not negotiable. As long as democratic principles are upheld. Fine. Free elections will happen, I guess. I'd like to discuss one more fact. After all that we talked about, I think we must commit to build a lasting peace. I think the League of Nations must become a reality.
I agree. We need cooperation, not conflict.
Oh, no way! I have already too much problems of my own to be dealing with another country issues.
You're thinking about it the wrong way. By joining the League of Nations, you will have to help another countries. That's true. But other countries can also help you.
Roosevelt is right. The League of Nations is about helping and supporting each other by being united. And we need to set the example. Fine, but just as long as our sovereignty is respected, then I will join. The League of Nations is happening.
I guess we can now close deals and sign the documents.
May this be the beginning of a lasting peace.
Regardless of our differences, we achieved something today. Let's hope that lasts.
History will judge us.
The Yalta Conference ended with strong promises: free elections, sharing power, and making justice. But most importantly, peace. One war was over, but another was just on the corner, a colder one.